Hey VC, music community, whatever you want to call it. This is Eric. I just got a couple things to show real quick here. I've been to a lot of thrift shops, really haven't found much music-wise, but I did find a couple of things. Cassettes, CDs, and some LPs. So we're going to start with the cassettes. First, let me say, I was at the shop today, and I went to set down a cassette that I was not going to pick up. And wasn't really paying attention because I was excited about something else, and I set down the wrong one. It's not the end of the world. I'm not going to go back for it. But lesson learned. Always, always, always double check that you got the things you wanted. So, not today, but a couple days ago, I picked up this cassette. This is Shaver. This is Billy Joe Shaver. And if you look on the back there, it's got some songs with Waylon Jennings. It's on the Zoo label. I always like seeing that Zoo label stuff from the 80s. Have not had a chance to listen to this yet, but Billy Joe Shaver, cool singer-songwriter guy, and looking forward to checking that out. This is the one that I intended to set down today, and I did not. Restless Heart. No idea what this is. It just looked kind of cool. And I figured, hey, give it a try. And I picked up something else, and I left the other thing behind. But so I wound up with this. And then lastly, sometimes I like to pick up cheesy 80s stuff. So here's Der Kommissar, After the Fire. Yep. Okay. Compact discs. So the other thing I picked up today, movie I don't really like, but the soundtrack was there for $1, and turned out everything was half off anyways. So I paid like 50 cents for this. This is a Reality Bites soundtrack. Do not like this movie. I much prefer, and I should have pulled it out beforehand. I much prefer Singles. It's not a perfect movie, but it gets to me it gets a lot of things right. And I've talked about Singles before. Recently got the soundtrack on vinyl. Sounds fantastic on vinyl, by the way. So, Reality Bites, part of a time and a place. But for $1, the soundtrack's got some stuff on here that's worth hearing. Some Dinosaur Jr. and Me Fi Me, Lisa Loeb, obviously, the Posies. So, why not? Speaking of soundtracks, I also picked up the soundtrack to Live and Die in L.A. by Wang Chung. My only complaint about this is this doesn't have Dance Hall Days on it, which is in the movie. And there's some other stuff on that, the soundtrack to the movie. So, in the movie, that's kind of interesting to me. There's a scene where they're in a bar that's like got a brick wall, and it's where, some blue collar types are hanging out, and there's some great like 80s cowpunk stuff playing on a jukebox. And it's a counterpoint to the synth heavy fake world that a lot of the rest of the movie takes place in. So anyways, Wang Chung, and I do have this on vinyl, but for a couple bucks I picked up the CD. On to the vinyl. I just picked up two things. This looked kind of cool because of the cover. This is Dora Hall sings country pop, and this has got Engine number 9, King of the Road. I don't really know any other Party Line, but I figured for $1, and I like this cover a lot. And the shrink's coming off, so I need to replace that. And I know some people like to see the labels and stuff. So it's got kind of a cool label. So there's that. And the one that I wouldn't have picked this up except I saw this. A friend of mine thinks that Have I the Right is the greatest pop song of all time. This is the Honeycombs. We Are the Honeycombs singing Have I the Right and other hits. If you've listened to Oldies Radio, you've probably heard Have I the Right. This was produced by Joe Meek, who is a Maverick producer, interesting guy. I found this for $1. The record's in great shape. There's that label. I need to get a sleeve in there. But anyway, that's it. Probably be a while before I have any more music to show. A lot of books lately that I've been picking up. So, at any rate, let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch y'all later.